I usually film at night, so if the lighting is a little bit off, I do apologize. That sun is like blaring. It hasn't been this sunny in a while. It's been snowing in Michigan, typical. Been wanting to make videos like this like once a year, kind of like a once a year update, or like almost like a meeting with y'all in a sense, because I mean, in all seriousness, like I want to keep you guys posted on like just what's been going on, and also what I'm shooting for, like what my mind's going through, like what I'm mentally thinking for a channel, and you know, life itself, stuff like that. So let's skip to the obvious. The channel not doing too hot, and I already knew this. You already knew this. Yeah, it was very apparent. So primarily is due to the fact I obviously took like my foot off the pedal, and as we know with YouTube, any YouTube content creators or any content creators in general, like if it wasn't your bread and butter in general, if you take your foot off the gas, that's pretty much irreversible in a sense. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean you can't get back to where you were. But when you stop being super consistent and whatnot with your channel, like things will fall through the cracks. Like people will stop coming back, people stop watching, and then the algorithm will start favoring you, stuff like that. So that's clearly happening here. My channel was a lot of this, primarily this for sure. But I'm trying to get back to the groove of things. Again, I know I'm not going to necessarily get back to the way it was just like that. Not how that works. It's going to take me kind of getting back to like how things were in the past for me, like just being extra consistent, posting for sure like multiple times a week. But I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be, because unlike creators that are able to do this as their career, their 9 to 5 or whatever, I cannot, because I have a 9 to 5. I can luckily say I don't need YouTube, which is in a way a good thing, because I have a career outside of YouTube. But I still care deeply about it. I still care deeply about you guys, and you know, making content, making things that makes me happy, makes you happy, all those things. So in short, the channel isn't going anywhere anytime soon, unless I completely just stop. But that isn't happening anywhere in my near future, because I want to continue streaming. I want to continue recording and making videos. I'm just really trying to feel things out and really trying to get back into a groove where I can consistently get things out for you guys and start rebuilding what has been lost, or what has been tarnished, damaged, whatever you want to call it, right? One thing to put in perspective, I've only probably posted 45 videos or so for the entire year. Last year, I'm not going to count, but it was way more than that. Like that just puts it into a big perspective of where my headspace was, like where my priorities were, stuff like that. But again, I'm trying to find that balance again for sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of figuring things out, of course, but what I do want to inform you guys is, again, without you, whoever is still around, whoever the newcomers are, I lean on you guys a lot when it comes to, you know, telling me how content is. If you don't like something, if you do love something, what I should do more of, you should check this out. I need that from you guys as much as possible. I need you guys to comment on, hell, any video that, I mean, that you feel is necessary, just to feed me valuable information, because again, without you, there's no me at all. And I take whatever you guys tell me into consideration no matter what, and you guys tell me like where to focus primarily on at times will help me, because I'm always all over the place. I don't like being in one box. I don't like staying with one type of content. That's just how I've always been. Don't get me wrong, reactions were and still are the primary type of content, but gaming is becoming more kind of involved, because I've always loved gaming. That is a very saturated market though, as we already know, but I don't care. You know, I'm still going to do it, but at the same time, I still want you guys to tell me again what the hell I should be focusing on. I should be watching this video because it's the newest hottest thing, or you just know that I'm going to love it, you know, just by you watching it or hearing about it. You put it into another perspective too, again, like the craziness that there's a huge difference. Again, I know the year isn't over yet, but I had 5.5 million views across the channel, 25,000 subs that I grew from. You know, good year. I'm still going to consider that a really good year. I know there was a big dip. That's where, I think the middle of the year is where things started to dwindle away. But this year, again, crazy perspective. Only just under 1.5 million views, 14 subs for the whole year. Like, drastic difference. Like, that goes to show you, and this is for anyone that has questions and always has questions about like becoming creators or whatever, like you gotta be really consistent. And don't get me wrong, my heart has always been in it, but if you aren't consistent or just don't have the time to do it, like things are going to suffer. That doesn't mean that, again, you can't repair that, move on from that. But again, huge difference just from how this year has been. But 2024, no clue how things are going to be, but again, I'm hoping it's on the uprise. I'm hoping that I'm actually, again, really still pushing for what I'm telling you guys right now. Just wanted to have this quick conversation with you guys, but again, I really need you, whoever's still here, to keep supporting me, keep watching, of course, keep giving this video a huge thumbs up your butts. One thing I will say, like, for sure, again, I'm not telling you to comment, but at the same time, commenting does help me just know how you feel about the video, and just whatever you want to tell me. Again, also, another bonus, comments help the algorithm. That's like a known thing as well. But yeah, that's the sitch, really. So I'm going to be doing some filming right now. I'm off work today. And that's why I'm filming during the day instead of at night. But there's some changes coming for sure, like especially my setup. Actually, my setup will be changing yet again. We're not moving or anything again, but we are moving my stuff into the garage, which will give me more space. It'll be essentially similar to how it used to be set up actually when we lived at our condo, which is kind of pretty cool. So things will be changing from a visual aspect and all that, but hope to catch you guys on a future video and whatnot. But keep sticking with me. Please remain staying patient. And I'm pushing as much as I can with other things considered, for sure. But I love you guys. Appreciate you as always. I'll catch you guys later. It's been djb. Peace out.